Welcome back to Classic Radio Drama Theater. In this episode, we offer a thrilling collection of 4 distinct journeys into suspense, adventure, and unexpected turns. We'll witness the weight of wartime memories clash on the frontier, ride alongside extraordinary wealth facing sudden danger, delve into a deadly conspiracy marked by a bizarre clue, and chase down a mystery with the unlikeliest pair of detectives. 4 captivating tales, 4 unique worlds, all in one episode. First, we ride into Fort Laramie for the old enemy. An unexpected arrival claims a past connection with the commanding officer, Captain Quince. But is this a friendly reunion? Or does this figure from the past carry a resentment as dangerous as any foe on the battlefield?
At the gallop! Oh!
Fort Laramie. Fort Laramie, starring Raymond Burr as Captain Lee Quince. Specially transcribed tales of the dark and tragic ground of the wild frontier, the saga of fighting men who rode the rim of empire, and the dramatic story of Lee Quince, Captain of Cavalry.
How long would you say you known him, Patchen?
I had that proud honor, I guess, 10 years now. Of course, I ain't had the privilege of serving with him since the war.
I still don't see why you just don't go right up to him and make yourself known.
Well, I wouldn't intrude on the captain that way, Drury. He's a busy man, tracking engines, planning battles. Besides, just because I recollect him so well don't mean he'd remember me.
But he's a kindly man.
Oh, the time will come, the just right time. I'll acknowledge myself to Captain Lee Quince.
I'll bet you he'll be proud, knowing you asked special to serve under him again.
Maybe surprised, even. Of course, I only been with the company a week now, but it seems to me the men hold him right high in their thought.
I ain't been here long myself, but there's not a man I know wouldn't lay down his life for Captain Quince, if need be.
Well, now, that's nice. I declare that's real nice. Captain ever talk much about the war? Any of his experiences?
Well, like I say, I ain't been here long myself. But the men say he's not much for talk about anything.
Never was. Even when he was younger, when most men talk free, he was more for action than words.
Yeah. It's funny, ain't it? How you can sense so much good feeling in a man without him talking much.
That's a funny thing, all right.
I like to draw duty with the captain. I sure do. I always have the feeling that no matter what, he's been thinking ahead, planning for us. I feel safe riding with the captain.
Of course, it's hard to tell what a man's thinking if you don't make his thoughts known.
It don't matter to me much what he's thinking, so long as he's acting good.
There's the big thing. How a man acts. Oh, this sure is different country out here. Different kind of fighting country, too.
How you mean?
We fought closer in the war. Like there'd be a stream here, you see?
Yeah.
Say it was a kind of clearing, you know. And on one side, the Rebs would be cowering in the trees. We'd be standing firm on the other side. Now, sooner or later, somebody's got to make a move for that water. The horses and for themselves. I tell you, you get thirsty. You get so you care more about water than living. Anybody's living.
Well, mostly, we're lucky out here. Seems like there's more creeks
A
and
man's
streams
got a right
and
to a
prairies.
drink when he's dry. More than dry, your insides get to feeling like sand, dust. Like they was gonna crumble.
Patchen? What's the matter with you, Patchen?
You say something, Drury?
Ask if something was wrong.
Wrong, boy? No, nothing's wrong. I just get a thirst sometime.
You talked yourself dry. It ain't hot. We got plenty of water. There's a stream not 50 yards from you.
I know that. I know.
Well, you were saying about the fighting being different in the war.
Yeah, like I said, we fought closer. Man to man sometimes. A man to dismount, fix his saber to his carbine, and such a bloody slashing away you never saw.
I ain't seen nothing like that in the West.
Out here, seems like you do more chase than anything else. We've been tracking Injuns, how long, 2 days now? I ain't drawn my sights on one. Have you, Drury?
That ain't saying they ain't here. Somewheres. Captain Quince must think they're around.
Well, you know I'm not saying that. Why, there ain't a man among you come less near to criticizing the captain's judgment. Well, you're forgetting, boy. I know better than any of you what a great man he is.
Looks like their campsite ahead, Mr. Syberts. Must have made camp here last night.
Yes, sir. We've been just about a day behind them all the way, haven't we, Captain?
And it looks like we're going to stay that way. I'll say one thing for them. They pick good campsites.
Captain, it's the end of the 4th day. Didn't Major Daggett say if we could catch him in 4 days, fine. If not, report back to Fort Laramie?
Yeah, those are the orders, Mr. Syberts.
Seems like a waste somehow. All this riding only to turn back.
One thing, we don't lose many men this way.
That's true, Captain.
They won't be the first who slipped off the reservation, got away with it. Sergeant! Go! We'll make camp ahead at Bitter Creek.
Yes, sir. I guess we lost him, sir.
The Sioux? We never had them to lose, Sergeant.
No, sir.
I declare, Captain, I'm real sorry about that.
No harm done. You better get on with your job, Trooper.
Patchen's the name. That's if you don't remember.
I remember.
I kept hoping I'd bump into you, Captain, sir. Sure enough, I did.
You been with B Company long?
Just a week. I didn't want to bother you, seeing you was heading up this big engine chasing operation. I didn't see any engines myself, but the men keep telling me they must be somewhere around. Captain Quince wouldn't be out chasing them.
We're moving back to Fort Laramie starting tomorrow. When we get there, I'll see you get a transfer to another company.
Now, I'm sorry to hear you say that, Captain. I've been looking forward to this reunion longer than I can tell. Tell the truth, I thought you'd hold a higher rank by now, seeing men like Custer and McKenzie are generals. And you're their equal, I could swear to that. I've been telling them.
You got a job to do, Trooper. Better get on with it.
Is that an order, Captain, sir?
That's an order.
Yes, sir. Oh, Captain.
Well?
I thought maybe you'd want to know. It didn't just happen my being in your company. I asked for this duty special. On account of us being such old friends.
I guess you remembered him all right, Captain.
What was that, Drury?
Patchen, sir. He was worried for fear you might not remember who he was.
That so?
I told him. I knew you'd recollect. You're just not the kind of man to forget a friend.
He's been talking to you a lot, Drury?
I'll put it this way, sir. I know you a lot better since meeting up with Patchen.
I wonder.
Well, I feel I do. The rest of the men, they feel like I do. We wasn't surprised to hear it exactly, but we sure didn't know you mapped campaigns for General Sheridan. General Cook, too. And all them acts of bravery when you led the
Trooper?
charge. Yes, sir?
You got duty with the mess sergeant, right?
That's right, sir.
Move out.
Yes, sir.
Captain, sir?
What is it, Gorse?
The camp's most bedded down, Captain. The pickets are out.
Who's on picket duty?
It's our last night out, sir. Corporal Jenkins used the rest of the patrol.
Who are they, Gorse?
Well, sir, he put Vickers and Culp up by the bend. Over the west, he's got Stevens and Holt. Then over south, Beale and Patchen.
I told Corporal Jenkins no picket duty for Patchen, and I meant it.
Captain...
No picket duty for Patchen, that's an order.
Yes, sir.
Captain? Mind if I say something, sir?
I mind if anybody says something, Mr. Syberts.
I just want to ask you why.
I wouldn't bother asking, Mr. Syberts.
It's about the men, Captain. I have the right to speak out about the men.
You've got the right.
They're tired, sir. They've ridden 4 days out, 3 days back. We've been moving like someone was chasing us. Only no one is.
Any other observations, Mr. Syberts?
Yes, sir. Everyone stood his turn at picket duty. Everyone but Patchen.
You're getting awful close to asking why again, Mr. Syberts.
I'm sure you have a reason, Captain. I hope it's a good one, because the men don't understand. I think we got a morale problem.
We won't have it long. We'll be back at the fort tomorrow.
Captain, if you'd like to...
Good night, Mr. Syberts.
That all you have to say, Captain?
It's clear. I'm asking for Patchen's transfer.
But you won't say why.
If you're talking about those forms you fill out, Major, put down for the good of company morale.
I'm interested in company morale. I've watched, I've listened to Lieutenant Syberts, I've talked to Sergeant Gorse. Now I'm going to ask you, Captain.
It's personal.
We haven't got room for personal quarrels, Lee. Oh, this is so little like you, I don't even believe it. Nobody who knows you believes it. You don't let these things happen.
We're going to talk about that transfer?
No, we're going to talk about morale. Well, suppose I transfer this man. What good would that do? You've got a company out there. They're going to be here whether Patchen's transferred or not. They watched this man get to you. As nearly as I can tell, he's been killing you with kindness.
That's what he's trying to do.
Why? Why?
He hates my guts. Goes way back.
No picket duty for Patchen. Why?
I like my camp safe when I'm in hostile territory, Major.
It'll be a lot of trouble to get his army record clear back to the war. But I'll go to that trouble, Lee, if you don't tell me.
I saved his life once. He's never forgiven me.
That's an odd thing to say.
It's the truth. I saved a lousy, gutless life. He knows it is. He lives with it.
He served under you?
I served under him.
Patchen was an officer?
Captain Joseph Patchen, New York Cavalry. It was before I knew you, Major. Remember the little wars? Us on one side of a stream, them on the other.
And both of you needing the water in between? Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, 5 days and nights we sat there looking across at them, waiting. Just waiting. We had a little water. We could have held out. The men were doing fine.
He ordered a charge?
He didn't order anything. We just split wide open crazy. Took off after that stream before anyone knew what hit. The men thought it was a charge, him being in command. We lost half a company.
You hate his guts, too, don't you?
Every good man's got fear in him. I don't mind honest fear. I hate a coward, Major.
You were commissioned on the field, Lee. Was it there?
Yeah. You can't forget that either.
Surely he was relieved of his command.
Major Daggett, sir.
Sergeant Gorse?
Corporal of the Guard reports 2 deserters, sir. It's Patchen and Drury.
Pick your men, Sergeant. Fan out around the house. Check the barn.
Yes, sir. Holt, Vickers, cover the barn. You, Beal, Culp, the corral. Stevens and Fredericks. You, Stewart, you come with me.
Afternoon to you, mister.
They trample that young wheat the army will owe me.
We didn't come here to trample your crop. We're looking for deserters.
New kind of grain, supposed to be special for the high plains. I put a lot of money in that grain. I want it to come up.
2 men. One just turned 20, the other older. My age or better.
I thought the army was for fighting Indians. Give that up, didn't they?
You need men to fight Indians, mister.
Don't look at me. I got enough trouble trying to prove up land like this. Didn't intend to ride off. I meant to stay with horses. Thought I could raise them. Good enough grazing land. Well, the Indians run the horses off. I'd get them grown strong on the grass. About that time, here they'd come. Indians.
You don't keep horses now?
A couple. They're not extra.
I'm going to have to look in your house, mister.
Well, I suppose you are. How many did you say you was looking for?
2.
Brought quite a few soldiers along, looking for 2 men. There's some kind of penalty for hiding soldiers who take a notion to run?
The Army don't take kindly to it, mister.
Couldn't shoot a body, though, could you?
You've seen him?
You don't see many folks out this way. You and your soldiers, more than I've seen in months.
How long since you've been in Laramie Village?
Oh, a long time. I stay pretty close here. I knew you wouldn't find him here. Thought you'd want to see for yourself, though.
Captain, found this in the shed by the barn.
You prefer a cavalry saddle, mister?
I'm gonna have to find that out. Ain't used to it yet.
It'd help if we knew which way they headed when they left.
To tell you the truth, it's hard for me to think they was here at all.
Let's go, Gorse.
Captain. His boots.
Sure, he's wearing cavalry boots, owns a cavalry saddle. But he hasn't seen anyone.
You trample that young wheat, I'll send the army a bill.
You going up to the house at all, Captain? Talk to him?
Yeah, talking to him didn't do any good.
Kind of a sniveling one. Kept wanting to know why the captain himself didn't come to him, ask the questions. He took it real personal like.
The captain himself's about through talking. I come up against any more crawly settlers, Gorse, I'm apt to start breaking a few necks.
I'm feeling a little mean myself. 3 plates of warm grub sitting on his table. Him all alone in the house. He never heard of 2 deserters.
We'll find them.
The men want to awful bad. For you, Captain. That'd be some comfort.
That'd be some comfort, Gorse.
I sure feel bad about Drury. He was going to make a good trooper.
Yeah, I know. I thought sure Patchen would be out here near the stream. He gets an awful thirst sometimes. Let's check that barn again.
Yes, sir. There's only about 2 hours of daylight left. I hate to give him a night's start in this country.
We're not going to.
Oh, Captain.
You, are the captain.
Speak your mind, mister. We're busy.
I'd, like to talk to you alone.
I'll check the barn, sir.
All right, talk.
I've been, sitting up in the house trying to remember. I ain't sure, but seems to me I read somewheres once that there was a reward for turning in deserters. Now, did I just dream that?
There's a $20 reward, mister.
Only $20?
$20.
Oh, ain't very much, is it? I don't suppose you're prepared to go any higher.
I'm not prepared to go that high, mister. But the Army figures it's worth $20.
$20 a piece?
That's it.
8 men looking for 2 men. And the total price on their heads is $40. Ain't no bargain, Captain.
It sure isn't. Total pay for the 8 men looking is $4 a day. 50 cents apiece.
Is that all?
And the price isn't just for their heads, mister. We'd have to insist on the rest of them,
In
too.
here, Captain.
He was in the loft. He called down to me, then he come down himself.
Patching up there, too, boy?
No, sir. No, sir, he run. I don't know how far. I don't know how long ago. Captain, I don't know nothing.
You stay with him, Gorse. I'm going to find Patchen.
Yes, sir.
No, Captain, don't you leave yet. You hear me out, will you, please?
Sergeant Gorse will hear you out.
Patchen's got everything, Captain. He's got himself every kind of gun you ever saw. His and mine. All we could buy is steel. He's going to be waiting for you, Captain.
I hope he is.
Oh, you got to know my shame. It don't seem now it could have happened to me. It worked on me so slow, I didn't even know it was happening. But I know now. I feel all the ugly shame of it.
Talking's not much good now, Drury.
I ain't talking to save myself, Captain. I know that ain't right. I know it can't be. I'm talking to understand. And for you to know I'm crawling with the shame of it.
The crawling's uglier than the shame, boy.
You come alone, Quince?
I'm alone, Patchen.
That'd be your way, wouldn't it? Big, brave, alone. You must be the bravest man there is, Quince.
Come on down, Patchen.
I ain't coming down. I waited too long for this. I'm staying right here, and you're staying right there.
You got plenty water?
Understand I ain't aiming for you, Quince. I'm just trying out my arsenal. That was my pistol.
You're never gonna last without water, Patchen.
I got 2 canteens, mine and Drury's.
You could hit me if you tried good. You got a reason for not killing me, Patchen?
That last was my rifle. I got me a buffalo gun off the settler, blow you clean away. You wouldn't even leave no spark, Quince.
Come on down.
We're gonna do this slow, Captain. Just you and me. Maybe my shots will get a little closer to you from time to time. We'll keep it slow a while. I want you to die a long time, Quince. 5 days and 5 nights of dying. Remember, Quince?
I remember. You want me to die, all right. Long time of dying. But you aren't the man to kill me, Patchen.
You ain't coming after me. You ain't that brave, Quince.
Don't take a brave man to come after you, Patchen. Just takes a man.
I hated you a long time. If I have to do, I could hate you dead.
You hate yourself, Patchen. Wouldn't feel good killing me. You'd still have yourself.
You're gonna kill me? That what you coming to do? Kill me? Please. Please don't kill me.
I'm not gonna kill you, Patchen. Wouldn't feel good. Killing a coward. Get up.
Fort Laramie is produced and directed by Norman MacDonald and stars Raymond Burr as Lee Quince, Captain of Cavalry, with Vic Perrin as Sergeant Gorse. The script was specially written for Fort Laramie by Kathleen Height, with sound patterns by Bill James and Ray Kemper. Musical supervision by Amerigo Marino. Featured in the cast were Sam Edwards, Paul Duboff, James Nusser, and Herb Vigran. Jack Moyles is Major Daggett, and Harry Bartell is Lieutenant Seiberts.
Company, tension! Dismiss.
Next week, another transcribed story of the Northwest frontier and the troopers who fought under Lee Quince, Captain of Cavalry. Each year, new automobiles come equipped with new and better devices for safety and comfort. But there's one device for comfort and safety that you'll have to manufacture for yourself, no matter how advanced our technology becomes. And that device is a smile. A sense of humor and a friendly attitude toward other drivers on the highway is sure to earn courtesy and consideration in return. And courtesy and consideration are big safety factors on the highway. Check the gas, the oil, and make sure you've brought along your smile.
From the burdens of memory at a lonely fort, we turn to the unpredictable fortunes of the West in Frontier Gentlemen. Our correspondent encounters Daddy Buckbucks, a cattle baron whose wealth is as vast as his personality is eccentric. But when this millionaire invites him on a private train journey, will it lead to an exclusive story or straight into unforeseen peril?
In Cheyenne, I met the richest man in the West. I also met Willie Ringo and was given a railroad train. This is how it happened. Frontier Gentlemen. Herewith, an Englishman's account of life and death in the West. As a reporter for the London Times, he writes his colorful and unusual stories. But as a man with a gun, he lives and becomes a part of the violent years in the new territories. Now, starring John Daynard, this is the story of J.B. Kendall, Frontier Gentlemen. Cheyenne, Wyoming Territory. Here for the first time in months I have seen a railroad once again, and here I have had my first glimpse of the capital of a vast cattle ranching area. The town itself is a sprawling maze of streets, thriving business establishments. One feels a vitality which springs in no small part from the presence of that slender but tough link between East and West, the railroad. 2 days after my arrival, I met a gentleman by the name of Carey Chase. He was editor and owner of the Daily Press and insisted that I join him for lunch at the Cheyenne Club.
There's probably more Englishmen at the Cheyenne Club than you'll find in the rest of the country.
Oh, really?
Sure. I tell you, Kendall, this cattle business is the biggest thing that's hit the West. Bigger than all your mining. Lots of English money in it, too. And your countrymen are over here to protect their investments.
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Chase, I didn't come to Cheyenne to write about my countrymen. I'm here to write about yours.
Well, you'll meet all kinds at the club. If you're lucky, you might get to see Buck Wharton. Guess you heard of him.
No, I don't think I have.
Just about the richest man in the West. They say he's worth $10 million, and that's just from cattle. Yeah, he'd make a fine story for you. Of course, it depends on whether he likes you or not. Got to get him in the right mood. Real important man in these parts, I tell you.
Young man?
Buck Wharton, 75 if he's a day. Claims to be 60, but don't you believe it. Wicked old devil. Married to the prettiest little thing you ever saw. Little Minnie. Say, found her in Denver. She was a dancer in a traveling theatrical show. Buck took one look at her and the dance she was doing and married her the next day. That's how the story goes.
Do they both live in Cheyenne?
On and off. She's here with him now. Oh, here we are.
Afternoon, Mr. Chase.
Afternoon, Jasper. Buck Wharton here?
Yes, sir. He's in the bar.
Fine. This is Mr. Kendall. He's going to have lunch with me.
Yes, sir. That's fine. I'll get you a table, sir.
Why don't we go in the bar, Kendall? Make any kind of a drink you want. Even a cocktail. Though I wouldn't advise it if you drink with old Buck. He's a red-eye man himself.
No, that's a little too early for me. But I'd like to meet Mr. Wharton, if he's in the mood.
Sure. Don't mind the way he talks. Sometimes he gets a little... Well, you'll see.
So I said, listen to me, you
jerked down little organ pudding foot. I can buy you and your whole shirt tail outfit, and it wouldn't mean no more to me than spit. Why, man, I own Texas. I own Texas. That's what I said, boys. Buy 'em out or stomp 'em out. That's the way I made my money. Now, you boys take my advice. If they won't sell to you, just stomp on 'em. Just stomp on 'em. Yes, sir.
Hello, boys. Buck. I'd like you to meet J.B. Kendall, correspondent for the London Times.
Gentlemen.
I'm Buck Wharton, mister, and there's two things I hate. Sodbusters and sheep punchers. And if you're either one of them, get out of my sight.
He writes for the London Times, Buck.
Who asked you, Chase? You got more lip than a muley cow. Ain't nothing I hate worse than a leaky mouth. Sit down, mister. I reckon you want to ask me how come I'm the richest son of a gun in the West. All right, boys. This is a private party. Roll your wheel. Go on, get it. Sit down. Sit down. You too, Chase. Sit down. What you boys drinking?
Whiskey.
Nothing for me, thank you.
Listen to me, boy. I ain't never yet trusted a man who don't drink. There's something all fired wrong. Man who don't drink drags a long loop. Jasper! Yes, 3 whiskeys! Yes, sir. Kendall, your name, huh?
Right.
Well, I don't mind doing business with you English fellas. Takes you a long time to talk turkey, though. Now, you take them range pirates who's just sitting here. They ain't cattlemen. Shy, I can buy and sell them 100 times. Cattlemen.
Have you been in the cattle business all your life, Mr. Wharton?
Have I been in the... Listen to me, boy. I was one of the first ever to drive a herd up in the border into Dodge. Gosh, I wasn't nothing but a saddle stiff in them days, but after a while I got tired of working for somebody else. Started out on my own, all by myself. Bought me a herd of kettle-bellied critters and run 'em up Tabeline. Made enough from them to buy me a bigger herd. I was a made man, yes, sir.
Here are your whiskeys, Mr. Buck, sir.
Leave the bottle, you got-eared varmint.
Yes, sir. Anything else, gentlemen?
Vamoose, boy, vamoose.
Yes, sir.
You listen to what I tell you, Kendall. I got me 100,000 head down Texas way. Anybody wants to buy from me, they want to buy from me, they come down and drive 'em up to Cheyenne theirself. That way I sell 'em before the fat comes off 'em, you see there? Before the fat comes off.
It makes sense.
What? Sure it makes it. Sure, you ain't drinking.
No, thank you very much. Never before lunch.
Look here. It ain't every man who gets to drink with Buck Wharton.
I can't tell you how honored I am.
Well, no, that's all right, boy. I like you. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You doing anything this afternoon?
Not particularly.
All right, then you take a ride with me and little men over to Laramie.
Laramie? But that's 50 miles from here, isn't it?
Well, sure. A couple hours is all.
Oh, you mean on the train?
That's right, on the train. I got a little business over in Laramie. There's a fella there needs stomping on. Well, I got to meet little men for dinner. Now, you be at the railroad station at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, you hear me? Hey, Chase, you ain't paid for them drinks.
Well, no,
That's all right. Pay for 'em.
Buck Wharton had all the finesse of a ton of coal. But at the same time, the old reprobate fascinated me. And so, promptly at 2 o'clock, I found myself waiting at the railroad station. On a siding was an engine and one car.
You be waiting here at 7. 7, you hear me, boy? Hey, Kendall! Kendall, this here's the little men. Men, say hello to Kendall.
Mr. Kendall,
Mrs.
hello.
Wharton?
Buck told me he was coming with us. I think it's just fine.
Have you ever rode an engine before, Kendall?
No?
Well, you're going to today.
Well, I've always wanted to.
Boy, when you're with Buck Wharton, you do what you've always wanted to do. That's because I could buy and sell any jughead in this whole territory.
Buck owns part of the railroad, don't you, honey?
Yeah, and before I'm through, I'm going to own all of it. Me and you ride in the car. I don't want you getting no cinders and dust on that there new dress. Set me back $300, that dress did, Kendall. $300.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I'm glad you like it.
Yes, y'all fired up, Hank? Yes, sir, Mr. Warden. You go ahead back in the car now, honey. We'll see you in Laramie.
All right, honey. Now, you drive careful now.
You own this train, Mr. Wharton?
Well, of course I own it, but I'm a rich man. A rich man. Kendall, you call me Buck. You got a handle?
Yes, J.B.
Well, then let's get on this iron horse, J.B.
Well, afternoon, Mr. Wharton.
Hank, this is J.B.
Nice to make your acquaintance.
You got them rifles?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, gol darn buffalo, J.B. They cussed the thing stray all over the tracks. Heard of them knock the engine off the rails one time. You remember that, Hank?
I sure do, Mr. Wharton.
Well, let's get started, boy. Hey, J.B., you want to blow the whistle?
Oh, I'd be delighted to.
All right, rope overhead there. I'll take the throttle. You fire, Hank.
Yeah.
Hey, did you telegraph through to Laramie to make sure there ain't no other train in my way and coming at us?
I sure did, Mr. Wharton.
All right. Blow like thunder, boy. Powder river, ladder back! Hey, she's running mighty smooth. Have you ever drove an engine, J.B.?
No, never.
Yeah, we get out a little ways. I'll let you take her.
Oh, fine.
That's Dale Creek Bridge up ahead there.
Oh?
Yeah, I better slow her down.
Quite a bridge.
Well, it's the highest in the world. Hey, Mr. Wharton, the brakes! The brakes!
What? The brakes.
Something on the track!
Something on the track. There's a boulder.
Now, how do you figure that happened?
Buck, if you come over to this side, you'll see.
Well done. Bushwhacked.
All right. You all climb down out of there. Me and the boys got you covered. Good. Now you all try something, and there are going to be windows in your skull. Any of you fellas carrying shooting irons?
What do you mean by this? Listen here, boy. You know who I am.
No, I don't know who you are, old-timer. Who are you?
I'm Buck Wharton. That's who I am.
Well, I declare. They say you got more money than the yellow dog got fleas. I'm proud to meet up with you, Mr. Wharton. Now, you know who I am?
You're a churn-dash calf who ain't got no better sense than
I'm Willie Ringo. If you don't shut that flannel mouth of yours, I'm going to cut out your tongue. Well, who are you?
Hank Marble.
And you?
J.B. Kendall.
I see. What y'all carrying in a railroad car?
Nothing. We're on our way to Laramie.
Pharaoh?
Yeah, Willie.
You take two of the boys. See what's in that railroad car.
Sure, Willie.
Now, Mr. Wharton, just how much money is you carrying?
Listen to me, boy. If you think I'm going to give you any of my money, you're a thinker's puner, and I figure.
Don't you get me on the prod now, you old duffer.
Old duffer? Old duffer? Why, you gozzling chin-young squirt. You ought to be playing to the string of spools. Just a sawed-off bucket, doggy, that's all you are.
I'll leave him lay, mister.
Get your hands off of me! Buck! Honey!
Mrs. Wharton, he's all right.
Oh, no, he ain't. What did you do to him?
I put a knot in his head. Wow. You mean a filly like you is that old dog's wife?
I sure am, Sonny.
Lady, don't you never call me Sonny. You hear?
Hey, Willie, let's get out of here. There ain't nothing in the car. We can move up the line and wait for the next one.
Shut your mouth, Hal. We got plenty of time. Besides, I got an idea there's good diggings right here. Al, Frank, you pick up that old man and put him in the car. Then you get that boulder off that track, too.
What are you going to do with him?
Why, ma'am, he's so rich that I figure I could convince him to part with some of his money. You, mister, what'd you say your name was?
I said my name was Kendall.
I see. All right, you and this engine driver, you get back on that thing. Pharaoh, stay with them. You see they keep a good head of steam up. Soon as Mr. Wharton's agreeable, we'll start for Laramie. You come with me, little lady.
No, I won't. You get... Oh!
Let's go. All right. Stand over there, both of you. This thing got enough steam, like Willie says?
For a while.
You want to stay alive, you see it keeps that way.
Where are the rifles Buck was talking about when we left Cheyenne?
Up there? Yeah, I seen him. See up there on the rack?
Loaded?
Yeah.
When do you have to throw on more wood?
A few minutes.
We'll wait.
Mr. Kendall. Yes? I'm going after Stoke.
All right. Tell him.
Mister, I better get some wood on. The fire's going down.
Go ahead.
I'll help.
No.
It's better with two. Fire goes down pretty quick.
All right. Watch yourself.
While I'm loading the firebox, you put it in reverse. Then open up the throttle. We'll get them off balance.
Back up all the way to Cheyenne?
Yes.
You all right, Hank?
Yeah. What are we going to do with this here fella?
You just watch him. If he comes to, hit him again.
All right.
You take his gun. I'll use one of the rifles.
Hey, listen, I can't see so good going backwards like this.
Don't worry about it.
We could back right in another train. There's one bound this way out of Cheyenne in a while.
We'll meet it. Listen. Is there any way for me to go back to the carriage?
Well, you can crawl over the tender. You better not, though.
I can try. I started to crawl over the wood-loaded tender toward the carriage. The little train jumping, rocking over the uneven rails. Hey! It was a sudden lurch that saved me. The bullet struck a log beside my arm. I felt a splinter tear my cheek, and I fired back. I hit one of them, saw him fall off the carriage platform. Then Willie Ringo darted back inside. I made a jump for the platform. And there were two of them inside now. I stood to the side of the open door and waited. There.
Hey, Kendall! Kendall!
What is it?
You stop the train, I'll make a deal with you.
You throw out your guns.
How do I know you won't come in and shoot?
You don't.
I'll kill the old man and the girl.
It won't do you any good. You'll die for it.
Kendall! Kendall, this here's Buck. Listen to me, boy. You gotta stop. There's another train coming toward us. I can see it.
Ringo, give your guns to Mr. Wharton and I'll stop the train.
All right, all right.
All right, you better get out of here, Buck.
Yes, he's coming up fast.
No, it's all right. Hank has seen it.
Jump, Mr. We're all gonna get killed.
You stay right where you are, Sonny, or I'll blow out your lamp. I want to tell you, J.B., I want to tell you, boy, I want to tell you, me and little Min here, we owe you a lot.
We sure are grateful, Mr. Kendall. Why, you saved our lives.
You sure did. Money just can't buy what you done for us, J.B. Money can't buy what you done for us, so I ain't going to insult you by offering any. But I want to tell you, I stand here, boy, and I tell you, if there's ever anything, and when I say that, I mean anything at all, if there is, you say the word, boy. You hear me? You say the word.
He means that, Mr. Kendall. Anything.
I'm a rich man, J.B. A rich man. I can buy and sell any living man in these parts. Now, boy, don't you be bashful. You just name it.
No, you don't have to give me anything.
Yeah, this train. How about this little train? She's yours, boy. She's yours.
No, thanks.
That company paid for her, and I give her to you, J.B. She is yours.
But what am I going to do with the train?
Sell her back to the company. I'll make them give her to me, and we can split the profit. Now that's what you call a business transaction, boy. Come on down to the club. I'll let you buy a drink on it.
Frontier Gentlemen was written, produced, and directed by Anthony Ellis and stars John Daner as J.B. Kendall. Featured in the cast were Parley Bear as Buck Horton, Jack Crucian as Hank, Eddie Firestone as Willie Ringo, Harry Bartell as Carrie Chase, and Virginia Gregg as Min Horton. Sundays on most of these same stations, it's the FBI in Peace and War. Here's drama that pulls no punches, revealing how unsung heroes of the Federal Bureau of Investigation operate to track down criminals and saboteurs. Listen later in the day as the dragnet closes on another public enemy. It's 30 minutes of thrilling, spine-tingling drama on the FBI in Peace and War. Join us again next week for another report from the Frontier Gentlemen. Dan Cubberly speaking.
That encounter with frontier extravagance certainly took a turn. Now, we shift to the high-stakes world of Counterspy and the Sweepstake murders. A reporter investigating counterfeit lottery tickets meets a grisly end, leaving behind only a strange, golden poker chip. Can this single, peculiar clue lead David Harding to the ruthless figures behind a deadly international racket?
Counterspy.
Washington calling David Harding, Counterspy. Washington calling David Harding, Counterspy.
Harding, Counterspy. Calling Washington. United States Counterspy, especially appointed to investigate and combat the enemies of our country, both at home and abroad. Tonight, the case of the Sweepstake murders. Another Counterspy report to the American people. And now, to Counterspy. It was a moonless night in the small southern town of Gulfport, near the Mexican border. In a dimly lit, evil-smelling corridor of a rooming house, two shadowy men stood before a closed door.
Tom, you sure this is the room? Positive, Sheriff. Let's go in. Wait, Tom. Get away from the door. But what? Get back alongside it. That's it. Let's see if it's unlocked. It is unlocked. No light in the room. Now listen. I'm going to shove the door open, shine my light in. You stay right where you are till I tell you.
Okay, Sheriff.
What the... Come on, Tom. What is it? Look. There on the floor. What?
It's Frenchie.
What's left of him?
His chest. Look at his chest. What?
I don't know what did it. I never seen anything like this.
It's obvious, Uncle Si. The big shots in the sweepstakes racket found out Frenchie was going to talk to a newspaper reporter. Me. So they killed him. I never saw anything so horrible.
It's an outrage, Tom.
But if they think they've stopped me, they got another thing coming. I found something in Frenchie's room tonight which just might lead me to the men we want.
No? What did you find?
I'll tell you all about it when I bring in the story. I've got to be on my way.
Yeah, no, Tom. One man's been murdered already. I don't want anything to happen to you.
Oh, now, look, Uncle Si, this is a terrific story. Thousands and thousands of Americans are buying tickets on what's supposed to be an official Mexican sweepstakes. But the Mexican government says it doesn't know anything about it.
Yes, I
and
know.
Tonight, the racketeers proved they're murderers, too. Is the Gulfport Gazette going to laugh that off?
That's not the point, Tom. I can't let my own nephew risk his life.
Your nephew has to take the same chances any other reporter would take. See you later, Uncle Si.
Hello?
Is Tom Fisher there?
No, he's not, but this is his wife, Ruth. Can I take a message?
Yeah. Tell him to lay off the big story he's working on. Unless he wants the same thing to happen to him that happened to Frenchie.
Tom, that man on the phone frightened me. Darling, please drop the story you're working on.
Drop the biggest story that ever came my way? Don't be silly, Ruth.
But I don't want anything to happen to you.
Nothing's going to happen to me. Now, where... Oh, here it is.
What's that?
Oh, something I picked up in Frenchie's room.
Looks like a poker chip.
Uh-huh. Well, gotta get moving.
Where are you going?
No, you're forgetting the rules. When Papa goes out on a big story, Mama doesn't ask questions.
Tom, don't go.
Hey, stop it now. Relax. I'll be back soon. Hey, you in the launch. You got room for one more? I'm going out to the gambling ship, too.
Number 22, Jack and Even. Number 22 in. Place your bet, please. Place your
Hiya, Toro.
Yes, Monk.
Big spending crowd aboard tonight, Toro. Here's the take from the wheel so far.
How much, Monk?
$2,100. And the launch is still bringing the suckers out here to the ship. Not bad, huh?
Dos, tres. No, he's not bad.
What are you counting for? Don't you trust me?
Just as far as, how do you say? I can see you.
Oh, now, look, Toro.
No. Do I'm enjoyed to count the money. Much money.
Huh. You ought to be having the time of your life, then, the way that stuff is rolling in.
The door, Monk. The back door.
Okay.
Who is it?
Hey, Johnny, open up.
All right. Get in. Okay. Get that gun out of my back.
What the? That's Tom Fisher, the reporter.
What?
That's right, Toro. Caught him snooping around below decks.
You know where.
So, Senor Fisher. You, have found what you expected below, huh?
Why, I don't know what you mean. Oh, no?
You're a poor liar, senor. Nor are you wise. You should have heeded the advice conveyed to your wife. Then she, would not become a widow.
A what? Now, listen, Toro...
No, senor. that I was once a matador, a fighter of bulls.
No,
This case contains 2 of my favorite swords. This gold-hilted one was presented to me by enthusiastic aficionados in Mexico City after a corrida in which I dispatched 6 of the bravest and fiercest bulls ever seen in any arena. As you see, from the side, the blade appears to be straight. But if you hold it this way, observe how the blade curves to penetrate to the bull's heart. And now, Senor Bull, I am sighting on your heart.
From Counterspy Field Office, Charleston, South Carolina, to David Harding, Washington. Still another distributor of phony Mexican sweepstakes tickets apprehended here. Terrified, the man pleaded his arrest be kept secret. Denied knowing leaders of racket, but said had been warned that any squealer met horrible death by a golden sword.
Attention, all Counterspy Statistical Department personnel. This is David Harding, referring to counterfeit Mexican sweepstakes tickets. This case has some strange angles and is high on the Counterspy docket. We've had an official request for help from the Mexican government. Further, thousands of Americans are being swindled. Now, all murders of last 3 months are to be reclassified as to method of homicide. The counterfeit tickets themselves on hand here are to be given to my assistant, Harry Peters, for laboratory analysis.
Here it is, Dave. The paper those phony sweepstake tickets were printed on is a 34-pound super newsprint stock. It was made by the Southwest Pulp and Paper Mill in Orengo, Texas.
Texas, huh? Did you get a list of their customers, Peters?
We can't get that for a day or two. The mill had a fire last week. Their records are in a mess.
Oh, fine.
They told me, though, a couple of hundred newspapers buy super newsprint for their rotogravure sections, this particular grade, in addition to printers all over the country.
That many, huh?
I told you this would be tough.
Well, maybe we can expedite matters. What did the lab say about the ink used on the phony tickets?
Well, it's a standard black ink, Chief. Colored ink or some special variation of black might be traced. But standard black is practically impossible.
Well, how about the printing press?
It was a flat bed press, printing in large sheets of paper, not from continuous rolls.
Well, as soon as we get that list from the paper mill, I'll instruct our agents. Yes, what is it, Miss Ferguson?
This report just came in from Texas, Mr. Harding. I think you'll want to see it.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I like your new hairdo, Alan.
Thank you, Mr. Peters. Only it's not new.
Uh-oh.
What is it, Dave?
Listen to this report. 2 nights ago, a man called Frenchie, a small-time grafter, was found murdered in a rooming house in Gulfport, Texas. He'd been killed by a long stiletto or sword that mutilated his chest and went completely through his body.
Oh, say.
Now, wait. Early the following morning, the body of a young newspaper reporter, Tom Fisher, was found in the Gulf, just off Gulfport. He'd been murdered in exactly the same way.
Dave, that report from our Charleston office about the distributor who was peddling the phony sweepstake tickets. Didn't he say something about a sword?
Right, Peters. He said that anyone in the racket who squealed died horribly by a golden sword. Wait a minute now. I'll take a look at this map here. Oh.
What, Dave?
Here's Orengo, where you said that paper mill's located.
Mm-hmm.
And here's Gulfport.
About 100 miles away.
Peters, we've got to shortcut the job of tracing this paper. I want you to grab the first plane for Gulfport and go to work.
Now, Mrs. Fisher, try to recall. Did your husband tell you where he was going that night? The last time you saw him?
I asked him, but he wouldn't tell me, Mr. Peters. I begged him not to go.
Now try to pull yourself together. Come on now.
I'm sorry.
That's better. Now, Tom's editor, his uncle, said Tom didn't have any real clue to the men behind the phony sweepstakes racket. Did Tom tell you anything that he didn't tell his uncle?
No. Tom said he just looked around the room of that poor man who'd been murdered.
Frenchie, yes. Now, try to remember, Mrs. Fisher, this is very important. Tom may have said something which we might use as a clue, some little thing.
But he didn't. We had a rule. But there was something.
Yes?
A poker chip. A golden poker chip.
A poker chip?
Only this one was gold, and it had the picture of a bull on it. Tom said he found it in Frenchie's room.
Well, ordinary poker chips aren't usually gold. They're white, red, or blue. But they do have gold chips, the high-priced ones, in gambling houses. Are there any gambling houses in Gulfport, you know?
Not in town, but there's a ship out in the Gulf, a converted yacht, where people go to dine and dance and gamble. El Toro's it's called. It's very popular.
El Toro's. Toro means bull in Spanish, and there was a picture of a bull on the chip your husband had.
Mr. Peters, do you think that's where Tom went that night?
It could be. That's where I'm going now.
I'll go with you.
No, Mrs. Fisher. This might be dangerous.
I don't care. I want to find the man who killed my husband.
Mrs. Fisher, that's my job. You stay here, and I'll keep in touch with you. I'll see you later.
Black and even man.
What is that?
Good evening, Mr. Peters.
Ruth Fisher, what are you doing here?
I told you I want to find the man who killed my husband.
And I told you to... Well, what's the use? You're here now.
Have you found out anything?
No, not yet. I've been circulating around in the crowd, but so... Say, there it is again.
What?
You hear that sound? Kind of dull hammering. It's coming from below decks.
Yes, I hear it. It's probably the yacht's engine.
But we're not moving. Ventilator pumps? No. Sounds more like...
What?
There's too much noise in here. Come out on deck where we can hear better.
Yes.
Pardon?
Oh, I'm sorry. I beg your pardon. Excuse me, please. I'm sorry.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Mr. Peters.
Wait. Yes, by George, I think I know what that sound is.
What?
A printing press.
A printing press out here on the boat?
I'm sure it is. It seems to be coming from below decks. Come on, Mrs. Fisher. The stairs are over this way.
Look out, Mr. Peters. There are two men behind you.
What?
Oh!
That does it.
Oh, you killed Mr. Peters.
Miss Ferguson,
Yes, Mr. Harding.
any word from Peters in Gulfport yet?
Not a thing. I'm worried, Mr. Harding.
So am I. I'm flying down to Gulfport.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Call the airport. Tell them to get a plane ready. Then call Merck Kennedy at the field office in Dallas. Tell him to meet me in Gulfport. I'm leaving at once.
Wake up, Senor Peters. Wake up, I say.
Stop hitting him, you brute.
You be silent, Senor Fisher, or you get it too. Senor Peters, wake up. It's morning. You've been asleep all night.
Johnny sure gave him an awful crack on the noggin, Toro.
Yeah, but he's not dead yet. So wake up, you pig of a counterspy.
What? He's coming too.
Well, take these ropes off my arms and I'll...
You'll do nothing, senor. Except what I tell you.
Who are you?
I am El Toro.
El Toro? Oh. You run this gambling ship and the...
See, the gambling ship and all else you came to find. Amigo, you wish both yourself and the charming Senora Fisher to live, huh?
Naturally.
Well, then all you need to do is to send a telegram to your, chief in Washington, the great David Harding. You say to him, you have investigated, and the headquarters of the sweepstake is not in Gulfport, as you think first, but in the small town of Vernoche over in Mexico. And you say you go there now.
Hey, that's good, Toro. And after I send this wire, taking the heat off you, Mrs. Fisher and I get bumped off, hmm?
Oh, no, amigo. After a short while, you're made free.
You think I'm dumb enough to believe that? I know you killed that poor bum Frenchie, and you killed Tom Fisher.
Oh, you grieve me, amigo, to doubt my word. But you listen to me, then. You, I promise nothing. But send the telegram, and the senora will not be harmed. I promise.
I wouldn't trust you as far as I could throw the animal you're named after.
Very well, then, Senor Peters. Observe. Here is my gold-hilted matador sword, with which I dispatched the treacherous Frenchie and the reporter. Now, you do as I say, or I kill Senora Fisher here right before your eyes.
No!
Well, what do you say, Senor?
Okay, I'll send the wire.
Now you're talking.
Bueno. There's a telegraph pad here on my desk and pen and ink. Now write.
All right. Untie my hands.
Well, that is simple. With the sword. But try nothing rash, amigo.
I know when I'm licked. Now, let's see. There's not much ink in this inkwell.
Oh, there's enough for the purpose.
It's enough to blind you for a moment.
I am blind.
No, you don't, monk.
Throw ink in my eyes.
You are kill you.
That'll hold you, monk.
Give me that gun. Take care of you, monk. Bad luck. Toro got away. No use our running out into another trap. Ruth, help me push the desk against the door. I want to try and figure something out.
All right.
Johnny, Mark, all of you. Hurt me!
Here they come. I'll be able to hold them off with Monk's gun for a while. But there's only one bullet left in it.
I just had a session with Gulfport Sheriff, Mr. Harding. 2 fellers killed, Frenchie and Tom Fisher. 2 folks disappear, Peters and Mrs. Fisher. But the sheriff is plumb out ideas.
We'll have to find Peters and Mrs. Fisher without him then, Kennedy.
Did you see the newspaper editor?
Cyrus Manning, yes. He's young Fisher's uncle, and he's afraid of something. And I have an idea, but I can't do anything about it until I hear. Maybe that's the call I want now. Harding speaking. Oh, yes, Mr. King. Have you got the chipping figure? Good, let's have it. 4.67 tons. Thanks very much. No, that's all I need right now. Thanks again. Goodbye. My hunch was right, Kennedy. Now, I've got a plan, but I'll need your help. Now, I'm going back to see Cyrus Manning, editor of the Gulfport Gazette. And I want... Now, listen, Mr. Manning. You want your niece, Ruth Fisher, to be found, and you want the killers of your nephew brought to justice, isn't that right?
Naturally, Mr. Harding.
Well, then tell me who killed your nephew and who's responsible for your niece's disappearance.
I don't know.
You're afraid to talk. You're afraid you'll be killed, too, by the golden sword.
That's not true.
But, Mr. Manning, the men you're protecting can't afford to let you live. You know too much. Your only chance to save your life is to confide in me. Those fellows may be planning to murder you at this very moment. Look out, Mr. Manning. Get on the floor.
Good heavens.
Somebody shot at you from the window. Come back here. Too bad, Mr. Manning. He got away. Mr. Manning, you all right?
Yes. I think so. Good
You
head.
see, I told you. You were in great danger. Use your head, man. Talk before it's too late.
Get away from the door, Toro, or I'll shoot again.
I have counted your shots, Senor Peters. You don't have no bullets left. Now, come on, amigos. We break down the door. Now, together.
Is he right, Mr. Peters? Are all the bullets really gone?
Yes, Ruth. I tried to bluff him, and he called my bluff.
Oh, dear. Mr. Peters, the door is cracking.
I'm afraid it won't be long now.
Well, there's the gambling ship, Mr. Hardy. The El Toro.
Right, Kennedy. Bring us in alongside, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir. Now, Mr. Hardy, aren't you scared there's innocent patrons aboard?
No launches have come out here all day, Kennedy. All right, men, check your weapons. Prepare to board. Lieutenant, head us in. Cut your engine.
Nobody inside, Mr. Harding, and the deck's empty.
I don't like it, Kennedy.
I sent 6 men down the port side. You want us to go up on this side?
Now, let's go. That's a trap. Hit the deck, men! Return their fire!
Here he is, Mr. Harding, El Toro himself. Caught hiding up forward. Peters must have winged him. Toro, meet Mr. Harding.
I bow to a greater matador than myself.
Save that baloney for your trial, Toro.
All right, Kennedy, handcuffs, and hold him aboard our cutter. Peters, you all right?
Found us $1, Dave.
Good. So these are the presses Toro used for printing the phony sweepstake tickets.
Yes. Pretty clever setting them up down here in the hold.
Well, he'll never print any more tickets, Peters. That ex-bullfighter is going to the electric chair.
By the way, Dave, Kennedy told me about the trick you and he pulled on Manning, the newspaper editor. Firing blank shots near him to make him think Toro was after him, so he'd talk.
Well, fortunately, it worked.
How did you happen to suspect that smooth old mint julep was part of this gang?
When the Southwest Paper Mill reported that the Gulfport Gazette bought super newsprint from them, I checked their shipping records against Manning's daily inventory. The inventory was short, which made me suspect that Manning was diverting paper to Toro for his sweepstake tickets.
Well, it was all a well-concealed connection, Dave.
Yes, Toro was very clever with his golden sword, but you'll find it won't cut the lock to the death house door.
Tonight's Counterspy program originated in New York, was directed by Leonard L. Bass, and featured Don McLaughlin and Mandel Kramer, with music by Jesse Crawford. Counterspy is a Phillips H. Lord production for Pepsi-Cola.
From deadly conspiracies, we take a ride with some aspiring sleuths in Moley Mystery Theater's Follow That Cab. 2 taxi drivers, obsessed with detective fiction, finally get their dream fare. But when the chase leads to a real crime scene, will their pulp novel knowledge help them solve the case, or entangle them in a mess far beyond their imagined expertise?
And now, the Moley Mystery Theater.
Good evening. This is Jeffrey Barnes, welcoming you to the program that presents the best in mystery and detective fiction. Tonight we bring you a rollicking comedy mystery written by Sid and Larry Sloan and entitled Follow That Cab. In it, you're going to meet a couple of very strange detectives, Mo and Julius, taxi drivers who spend all their time between calls reading detective stories. This, in their own opinion, qualifies them as expert detectives. And when they attempt to apply their knowledge to the solution of a murder, they get some rather startling results.
You mean they catch the murderer red-handed, Mr. Barnes?
Well, I can't tell you that, Dan.
And now for tonight's Moley mystery, Follow That Cab.
Maybe you were reading in the papers about them two hack drivers, Julius and Mo, which is solving this here Larkin murder. Well, I am personally acquainted with these two characters very well. As a matter of fact, I am one of them, Mo. You see, Julius is all the time reading a magazine called Absolutely Authentic True Crime Fiction, in which is running a series by the name Daniel Daremore Detective, which is our ideal. Now, on the day in question, Julius and me is parked in a hack stand at 55th and 6th waiting for a fare. And I am standing with my foot on his running board while he is reading AATCN.
Then a dark, furtive man climbs into the cab.
Yeah, go on, Julius.
Driver, he whispers hoarsely, urgently. Driver, follow that cab.
What's the matter, Julius?
Mo, how many years you been driving a hack?
Let me see. My wife's appendix. 11 years.
Me, I've been pushing one for 9. So?
So what?
It says here in black and white that the dark, furtive man is saying, driver, follow that cab. Did a guy ever say that to you, Mo?
Gee, you're right, Julius. You got a head full of brains.
You know what, Mo? If I had the chance, I could be a private dick like this here Daniel Daremore and this here man.
Yeah, I bet you could, Julius. You're smart. Smarter than Daniel Daremore.
Oh, I would not go so far as to say that, Mo.
I would. Julius, you are a genius.
Maybe. But you know, Mo, I could make with the clues and the fingerprints.
Yeah, fingerprints.
Just give me a chance, Mo. Just give me a chance. I'd show him.
Can I go with you on your cases, Julius?
Sure, Mo. All good dicks has got stooges.
Gee, Julius, you're a real pal.
Follow that cab. Oh, it just ain't done, Mo. It never happened.
Driver, follow that cab.
Huh?
I said follow that cab. Hurry.
Yes, sir.
Bye, Julius.
Well, what do you know? That cab we're following is pulling into the curb in front of that apartment building.
Stop right behind him.
Yes, sir. Hey, look, the guy in the cab is running into the building.
He's not going to get away from me.
Hey, wait a minute. What about my fare?
Julius, I followed you in my cab. What happens? What's the deal?
It's murder. That's what it is, murder.
Murder?
Yeah, that big so-and-so is running off into that building without paying the tab. And I'm going in there and collect. Come on.
Julius.
Mo, that was a shot ringing out.
A real shot?
Yeah. Come on, something is going on in there.
Open the door. Open up.
Oh, there's the guy who was in my cab. Come on, Mo.
Yeah, right with you, Julius.
Come on, Mo.
Come on, please, open up.
Hey, you.
Someone's been shot in this apartment.
Shot? How do you know?
Oh, I heard it, Julius, didn't you?
Shut up. I ain't asking you. I'm asking this gent here.
Oh.
Okay, mister?
I was trying to get into this apartment when I heard a shot fired inside.
Oh, you was trying to get in, hey? Besides jumping taxi fares, you're also a burglar.
No, you don't understand.
Hey, Julius, the door is open.
What? It was closed. Oh, just a minute ago. I tried it.
A likely story.
Julius, if the door's open, why don't we go in and see what goes?
Don't rush me. Come on. Well, everything looks okay in here. Holy mackerel. A corpse, Mo. A corpse.
Yeah, and dead, too.
It's Larkin.
Say, how come you know his name?
I was associated with him.
And he was the guy you was following in my cab.
Julius, look, he's got something in his hand, a dead corpse.
Get it, Mo.
No, you get it, Julius. I don't want to touch no stiffs.
A fine assistant you were gonna make, afraid of stiffs. Get it.
Okay. It's a piece of paper.
Give me it.
Yeah, sure, Julius. Here.
Been trying to see you for weeks. You can't brush me off any longer. You stole Joan away from me. Signed, Boynton. What's your name?
Burton. I wrote that note.
This is very serious.
I get it all now, Julius. This guy
I told you before, Mo, I am running this here investigation. Now, the way I see it, you two guys is in love with a lady by the name Joan.
But Joan isn't a lady.
Now, look here, buddy. Leave her mortality out of this.
Please. Joan is the name of a song I wrote which Larkin stole from me. I tried to see him to get what belonged to me, but he wouldn't let me in his office. You see, he's a song publisher.
So you knocked him off to get even, huh?
Julius, leave us call the cops.
You're not going to turn me in. I didn't do it.
Wait a minute. Maybe you didn't. Suppose we was to let you go, Boynton.
Then you believe?
You can't do this, Julius.
I'm doing it.
Thank you. I didn't kill Larkin, but I'd have a terrible time trying to prove I did.
Just a minute, Boynton, before you go, just for the record. Where do you live?
Live?
Yeah, we gotta know, just for the record, you know.
709 East 78th Street.
Take that down in the notes, Mo.
Notes? What notes?
Take it down.
Oh, okay, Julius. I got it.
All right, Boynton, go on. Beat it.
Thanks.
But, Julius...
Shut up. Wait till he gets outside.
Julius, we're going to get into all kinds of trouble letting that guy go. He done it.
I know, Mo. I know he is knocking off this body here. But if we turns him into the cops, what's in it for us? Nothing. If, on the other hand, this case is a mystery, no one knows who done it, the cops is baffled, and then we are solving it from the clues.
What clues?
Think of the tabloids with my picture on the front page. Heroic hacky solves case which is baffling entire police force. Think of it. Go on, think.
I'm thinking, but I'm worried.
Don't worry, we got this address, ain't we? I think of them things. Now we gotta find some clues.
Clues? What for? We know Boynton done it. You said so yourself.
Of course I said so, but that ain't the way a good detective works. It'd be like reading the back of the book first. We gotta show the cops we solved this here case legitimate. We gotta start at the beginning.
With fingerprints?
Correct. Now, I just happen to have here in my pocket my little nifty knick-knack fingerprint detecting kit.
Oh, did you write away for one of them? I seen the ad, too, in the magazine. 49 cents covers postage and handling.
Yeah, just the same as the G-Man uses.
For 49 cents?
Well, nearly as good. Now, let me see. That bottle there on the table.
This one with the liquor in it?
Don't touch it. I don't want you should smudge the prints, understand? I will take care of that bottle.
Oh, yeah, sure, Julius.
Now, I just blow a little of this powder on the bottle to make the fingerprints show up. Hey, look. What did I tell you? Fingerprints.
Gee, real ones.
Now I need a clean white handkerchief to wrap around the bottle, like there. Now...
Julius, you're drinking the evidence.
Don't be a jerk. The evidence is on the outside of this here bottle.
Oh.
It's not bad stuff. Now, look, wipe the rest of the things off in this room, doorknobs and other things.
Yeah.
We got the evidence now. We don't want the cops should get it, too. This'll make it baffling.
Yeah.
Now, let me see. I wonder... Holy mackerel.
What goes, Julius?
My meter in my cab. I forgot to pull the flag. The meter's still running.
Oh, wait a minute, Julius. Where you going?
I gotta turn off the meter.
Well, I'm coming with you.
Stay there. I'll be right back. Oh, holy mackerel. Look at that meter. $1.65.
Is this your cab?
Oh, yeah, lady, but...
I want to go to Grand Central Station. Hurry.
Yeah, but lady, I'm busy.
Well, didn't I see you cancel the meter just now?
Yeah, but...
Then you're not busy anymore. Come on, I'm in a hurry.
No, lady, you'll have to get out of the cab. I ain't driving you no place.
Look, how would you like to lose your license?
I wouldn't.
Listen, I've hired you to drive me. If you refuse, you can lose your license. I'll report you.
Okay. Don't get yourself in an uproar, lady. I'll take you. Okay, Grand Central Station.
place.
Now, I think maybe it was a false alarm, Sarge. Some crank hearing shots.
Well, we'll soon find out. Here, this is the apartment.
Is that you, Julius?
Stay right where you are.
What? Cops?
Yeah, and what are you doing here?
Me?
Yeah, stay right where you are. Don't make no false moves. Come into the apartment, Mike. Shut the door.
Okay, Bill. Hey, take a look at that.
That's Larkin. He's dead.
Yes, I see he is. Brother, you got plenty of explaining to do. Start talking.
Moe and Julius, taxi drivers and would-be detectives, having apparently caught a murderer red-handed, let him go so they can solve the case by the clues. Having wiped away all the fingerprints to make the case more baffling, Moe is left alone with the corpse, all unaware that Julius is not coming back. And now the police have arrived on the scene and confront Moe.
Well, buddy, what have you got to say for yourself?
For myself? Nothing. Don't look at me. I didn't do it.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Frisk him, Bill. See if he's got the murder weapon on him.
He ain't got nothing on him.
I'm being framed.
What did you do with the gun, buddy?
It ain't here. I just been looking for it. It ain't here.
Oh, it ain't. Hey, Bill, careful how you touch those things. Might be fingerprints, you know.
There ain't no fingerprints either.
Oh, no? And why do you say that?
Because I wiped...
Because you wiped them. Go on, as you were saying.
I wasn't saying nothing. Where's Julius? Where is he?
You was gonna say you wiped him off, right?
Where's Julius? He said he's coming right back.
One false move out of you and I'll let you have it.
You really think I done it?
Who else? You look mighty suspicious.
I didn't do it. Boynton done it. Boynton, I tell you.
Yeah, well, tell that to O'Brien.
O'Brien?
Yes, buddy. He's chief of the Homicide Bureau. And you're under arrest for murder.
So they are taking me to see Inspector O'Brien. At first, I won't talk because I remember what Julius says about how we are going to solve the case our own selves and get famous. But finally, I am realizing that instead of getting famous, I am getting a hot seat if they can pin the murder on me. So they throw me in the cell, and the next morning, about 10 a.m. Julius!
Hello, Mo. You know what day this is?
Huh?
This is Visitor's Day.
Oh.
You got just 5 minutes, mister.
Mo, why did you do it?
Do what, Julius?
You don't have to pretend now, Mo. You can tell me. I'm your friend.
I don't get it, Julius. What?
Mo, crime does not pay. Why did you do it?
Do what?
We know you done it, Mo. Confess and things will go easier with you.
Confess?
Come. My patience is getting exhausting, my friend. You know you murdered Larkin.
Murdered Larkin? Julius!
Don't make me put you through the third degree, my friend.
Julius, are you crazy? You was with me when it happened. What are you trying to do with me? You know what happened.
All right,
you were
Mo,
standing there, and then we told the whole thing
I was just
and
practicing.
Then we said, practicing? For what?
You know the way Daniel Dearmore, once he gets a crook in a corner, how he starts to make with a third degree and busts him down?
Oh, that. You didn't have to do that to me, Julius. I didn't do it. You had me scared for a minute.
Did I?
Look, Julius, you got to get me out of here.
Don't worry, my friend. That little matter has just been taken care of. I turned in the evidence to Chief O'Brien.
You mean the bottle of whiskey with the fingerprints?
The empty bottle with the fingerprints.
Yeah, the empty bottle. Oh, I give O'Brien Boynton's address.
Then you were in the clean. The cops will pick up Boynton, and I will be in the tabloids as the guy which cracked this case open. Here comes Chief O'Brien to let you out now. Hi, O.B.
You say a man named Burton gave you this address, 790 78th Street?
Yeah, officer, that's right. That's where he lives.
Did you make the pinch, Chief? You got him, huh?
We checked that number. It's the middle of the East River.
What?
Maybe he moved.
Oh, Mo, the rat is giving you the double cross.
Julius, ain't they gonna let me out of here?
Just a minute, Mo. I'll do my best for you. Look, Chief, this man is not guilty. What about the fingerprints on the empty bottle I turned into you?
Oh, yes, that's another thing. We've checked that, too.
It's Boynton's.
No.
It ain't Mo's.
No. It belongs to the man who's going to burn for Larkin's murder.
Whose prints is it?
Yours.
Mine? What do you know? I took my own prints.
Come in, you two. Sit down.
Yes. I suppose you are bringing me in here to your office because the entire police force is baffled, huh, Chief? I knew you would have to come
Get
to me.
Get your big feet off of my desk.
Sure. Don't get excited. Say, what's all this here stuff on the table, Chief?
Oh, that's some odds and ends we picked up in the lock and apartment. Keep your hands off that stuff.
All right. Clues, huh?
They might be. Stay away from it. You've done enough damage already.
Yeah, enough damage already.
You know, you two boys are lucky. Very lucky.
Yeah, lucky.
How do you mean, Chief?
Burton has just given himself up. He saw in the evening papers that we were looking for him, so you're in the clear.
Burton give himself up? Julius, we are free.
Yeah, very interesting. Extremely. By the way, O.B., is Boynton confessing?
No, but he will.
I am sorry I cannot see eye to eye with you, O.B.
No?
No. Now, I have a theory about who is knocking off who.
Oh, look, you. One more theory out of you, and I'll send you up for 10 years. Now, get out of here, and get out fast before I change my mind and hold you as accessories after the fact.
We're going, ain't we, Julius? Yeah. Whew. It certainly is lucky for us that Boynton gave herself up.
Mo, Boynton didn't do it.
Didn't do it? But we seen him. You said he done it your own self.
It's a dame which done it. A redhead dame. She's the dame which got in my cab yesterday and makes me drive her to Grand Central Station.
Why her, Julius?
See this picture?
Yeah.
That's her. I took it off the table in O'Brien's office. It was found in Larkin's apartment.
Julius, you should
I remember she was very suspicious, nervous.
Yeah, but what about Boynton?
Mo, all good dicks are getting off on a red herring now and then. Remember what happens to Daniel Dearmore in the case of the Black Nighty?
Oh, but that wasn't a red herring he got off on. That was
Shut up. Now, look. This redhead dame, which is in such a stew to get away, is the real killer.
Yeah, Julius. A redhead herring, huh?
Mo, we know who done it. We got a picture. Now, all we gotta do is get her.
Yeah, all we gotta do. Hey, wait a minute, Julius. Remember what O'Brien said about being accessories?
Accessories, schmasseries. We got the real clue now. Let's go find her. Oh, my very own.
Oh, please, Julius. Turn off the radio. You'll run down the battery. Look, Julius, we've been waiting parked out in front of Larkin's building for 8 days now, waiting for that dame to show up.
What's the matter? Getting discouraged?
Oh, look, Julius, maybe she won't never come back.
She's got it. Says so in the book. A criminal always returns to the
scene of the crime. I know. Yeah, and that song which Boynton wrote, it's driving me nuts. All the radio programs are playing it. Turn it off.
I like it. But okay.
Look, let's quit this detecting business, Julius, and get back into the hat business. That dame won't never show.
Hey, Mo, look. That dame. The one we're looking for.
The redhead herring?
Yeah. Hey, she's going into the building. Come on, we're going after her. This is Larkin's apartment.
There she is.
What?
Okay, lady, you are under arrest for the murder of Larkin.
I don't know who you are, what you're talking about.
Look out, Mo, she's reaching for a gun.
Yes, damn me. I got it, Julius.
Nice work, my friend. Now, missus, what you got to say for yourself?
Well, okay. Okay, you got me. Now, aren't you proud of yourself?
Hey, Julius, the dame's spoiling.
I can't help it. Crime does not pay.
Yeah, you're right. I killed him. I killed him because he mistreated me. He beat me. Me and my 4 children.
4 kids? A dirty rat.
Well, I'm sorry.
It was bad enough when we were poor, but when he started making money, he just threw us out. Out into the cold, cold night. We were starving.
Starving? Oh, that dirty bum.
Yeah, I had to sell my new mink coat to get food for my little children.
A guy like that didn't deserve to live.
That's what I kept telling myself, so I bumped him. I killed him in self-defense. Everything went black before my eyes. I didn't know what I was doing.
Naturally. Hey, Mo.
Yeah, Julius.
Got any money on you?
About $1.75.
Give it to me.
For her?
Yeah.
Here.
I couldn't accept it.
I insist.
Gee, you are a generous character, Julius.
Ah, don't mention it. Here, lady, take it.
Oh, gee, thanks. Thanks a lot. You gonna let me go now?
What else?
Oh, you're so kind. You're so sweet.
Oh, you're just saying that.
Could I have my gun back now?
You want it back? What for?
Well, so that I can pawn it and get a few bucks, dollars, to buy food for my poor little children.
Yeah, sure. The poor little dove. Give it to her, Mo. Here, lady.
Open up in there, open up.
The cops.
Goodness.
Come out of that room with your hands up.
Look, I'll hide behind the door. You open it.
Don't worry, little dove. I'll handle him.
Oh, so it's you two again.
Oh, Brian.
I thought I told you the next time I caught you monkeying.
You hit O'Brien over the head. He's out cold. Oh, lady, you shouldn't have done that.
Okay, let's cut the comedy.
What comedy?
Come on, we're getting out of here. Your cab outside?
Oh, yeah, but...
Shut up! I'm giving the orders. Let's go. I've killed one man with this gun. I can kill two more.
Oh, Julius. She ain't no little dove.
Step on it. The cops are gaining on it.
I can't go no faster, lady. I got it down to the floorboard now.
Just take it easy with my cab.
You shut up. I'll tell them what to do.
Yes, ma'am. Julius, they're shooting at us. Oh, Lord, don't let them hit the tires, please.
Two can play at that game.
Lady, you could have rolled that window down.
Don't bother me!
Did you get him?
No, but I'm afraid what's going to happen to us...
Oh! What's the matter? You hit Julius?
No, worse. They hit the meter. It's 75 cents already.
Well, turn it off. Turn it off.
I can't. It's jammed. No, the meter again.
So that one should have stopped it.
It didn't. It's going twice as fast. $3.94, $25, $5.40. Oh!
Missed again. Listen, you, turn left.
But, lady...
Turn left.
But I...
Turn left or I'll blow your head off.
Okay.
Ma, what happened?
What happened? No street? So we are capturing the culprit, like Julius says. You see, she is the dead guy's ex-missus, and she don't like him. The reason she is coming back to the apartment is that she knows there's some cash hid there. Well, Burton is let go by the cops, and he gets his songs back. And that is why the papers are calling it murder in A-flat. You see, A-flat is an apartment. But the best thing about the whole deal is Julius and me is becoming real famous. No kidding. You get the magazine, absolutely authentic true crime fiction. Our true-to-life stories are appearing in this week's issue.
From frontier showdowns to city streets, this episode of classic radio drama theater has taken us through quite the range of thrills and chills. We hope these 4 classic radio dramas kept you guessing. Which adventure captured your imagination the most? Drop your favorite story in the comments below. And please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You won't want to miss the classic tales we bring you next time. Until next time, remember, the best stories are timeless.